Hey there everybody, Professor Cloud here with another episode of Jurassic World Evolution 3. We are going to keep moving forward with our Sandbox park over in Kauai. We stood up our first lagoon right near the end of the last episode in preparation for what will be for me my first set of marine dinosaurs. But we will also try and build out some other enclosures as well. I also want to try and work towards a few more cohabitations, trying to get towards 5 stars if at all possible. But this, depending upon how this episode goes, this could be the last episode of this particular sandbox. And then we may go back and spend some more time in the campaign. I've also got some demos of some other games that I'd like to play for you all and see what you all think about them over the coming weeks, because there have been a lot of demos that have come out from Next Fest. So let's go ahead and jump back into Kauai and see how many more enclosures we can get in place. I also want to put down a couple of new tour rides as well for the visitors. So let's go ahead and do that. So you can see here we do have our first lagoon. We've also got the hatchery and a viewing gallery, but there's nothing there as of at this moment. And that's because we haven't done any expeditions for marine mammals. If we go to the hatchery, there's going to be nothing for us to synthesize. So that's going to be the first thing. We've got to make sure that we get that done. And I suppose while that's happening, we can get a dinosaur tour going. Specifically, the balloon tour is the one that I want to make sure to get in place. We do have some Tapajara ready. All right, we'll let these two go, then we'll do two. Well, let's see. Is one of these good for? Yeah, we'll make you a male, and then we'll do two more. Ooh, she needs to go rest. All right. We've got eggs in that nest. We're increasing the Allosaurus. And let's take a quick look at our
Jurassic Park
research.
scientists tried to exert godly power over one critical aspect of the dinosaurs, lineage. They wanted to deny them history. Parents, children, bloodlines. Your work spits in the face of the control that they sought. And you know what my opinion is? Spit away.
We need to big sites enclosures. I do want to get the large electric fences before we put in the next set of carnivores. On the marketplace facility. Oh, the global dinosaur market. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually never used it. Alright, real quickly, let's see. Of course, everyone's busy doing something. Actually, I have an expedition going. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit. Dinosaur on the menu. Uh-oh. Current publicity rating 100%. Current sabotage risk 0. Sell a dinosaur. Provide them a newly incubated dinosaur and hope that the public don't find out. So we would gain 375 but lose a Tapajara egg and chance of losing publicity. Yeah, no. I would rather denounce them, yeah. Okay, so there's the Tapajaras to release. We're probably going to have to put...
Ooh, the Tapajara! It's fun to say. It's even more fun to look at. The aerial color, that impressive sail behind its head. Yeah, this'll make even the most stone-hearted guest open up their wallet.
Okay, we're gonna have to... Actually, what I think I'm gonna do is expand. And do that, and then I want another nest. I think I may also put another aviary viewing gallery. Here, for example. We just need to get a road or a pathway.
We are pleased to welcome a Microceratus to the park.
Oh, we do have the new pathing available. So that's good. Okay, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary.
All right, let's do pathing replacements. All right, I think that is good enough for now. All right, oop, I missed one. Actually, I missed two, but that's okay. All right. So the expedition is now done. We also have the allosaur that's ready for us. Okay, so we get the Dunkleosteus, I'm presuming. Let's go ahead and begin this. Let's go with you. You've got the best unrest. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and get you. You're trained. Let's rest you. And then I want to research the large electric fence. Okay. Is there a... I'm sure that there is, but is there a way that I can see... Oh, I know what I need. I can look at a hatchery. I can do it based off of hatcheries. Trying to figure out where I could... That reminds me, where are the brackies? Oh, the brackies are over here. Opsonathus. Okay, there's the allosaur. Okay, the allosaur's a big boy. Yeah, they need the level 5 fences. Alright, we need to get some more Tapajara. Okay. And then let's go in and see if how they're doing. That's the Kaijara. Those are the juveniles. This one's elderly. That's the first time I think I've ever seen that designation before. There's the Tapajara. Oh, they're happy. Cool. All I had to do was expand the enclosure. That's awesome. I didn't actually have to do anything. Or make any environment modifications, is what I was referring to. Alright, we need to send you to rest. Alright, what's running? Large electric fences are still running. Okay, we're at 55% for the Dunkleosteus. Alright, that'll send you to rest requirement. We still got another 51 seconds. Well, hold a minute. Why did it switch back to normal speed? I didn't do anything. Alright, this is going to get us to 77. I probably could stand to do one more expedition. Marine, there we go. Okay. Okay, there's large electric fences. And really the brackies are supposed to be with large electric fences as well. Did I put stegos in here? I never did because of the fact that... Okay, so this will get us to 85.6. Okay, we need to send you to rest. Scientist, you rest. Okay. Let's go ahead and send you to rest.
Attention personnel, please stand by for a vehicle return.
Alright, we're not going to be able to do any research for a bit. Alright, let me start swapping out enclosure fencing. We want to go to level 4. And we want replace on.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site.
Oh boy.
Available personnel.
Alright, we're going to need another small power station. Yeah, that took care of that problem. Okay, they're all set to 4. Excellent. Alright, we've got more Tapajara to let in. Alright, I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to put both of you in. Okay. What's this going to get us to? This is going to get us to 99. Alright, let's do that.
Incubation complete.
There we go. Alright, we don't need to see them. Alright, I really want to get the Dunkleosteus, or however it is you pronounce them, into place. I don't like the fact that I had to put a small power station there. Actually, you know what? It might not be that bad because I'm up against a rock wall here. The best I'm going to be able to do anyway is probably run pathways. I think we had decided at the end of the last episode that I was going to put a carnivore enclosure over here. I don't want to do the Allosaurus, though. I want to do something on the medium size. But let's take a quick look at research. Okay, so Power 4 is now available. We should probably go ahead and do that, as well as Staff Center 3. Alright, let's do this one now. Okay. Then we'll do something a little bit more fun before we do the Staff Center upgrade. It did it again. It switched back to regular time. That is so annoying. Alright, let me see if I need to find... nope, 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 nope. Apparently it's outside of the maintenance. One of the maintenance bubbles.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Tapajara to the park.
Okay. That is a really nice sized flyer enclosure. I really like that. Okay, the whatever. Oh, this needs maintenance too, for that matter. Alright, synthesize. Dunkleosteus, 99%. Alright, modified genome. Ooh, lifespan, normal, utility. Okay. We've got fur that needs to go rest. Okay. So we're going to get our first... dinosaurs fighting. That's okay. We're going to get our first marine dinosaurs. Yeah, we still have this one to do. Oh, we don't have a scientist to do it. Never mind. Oh, that's right. Everyone's still researching power level 4.
Attention personnel, please stand by for a vehicle.
Okay, so the Dunkleosteus is ready. That is very expensive.
Synthesis procedure.
Is there no maintenance bubble over here? No, there is.
Heading on patrol.
Wish there was a way for me from here to call... yeah, see, it needs maintenance. I'd like to be able to call maintenance to it. It's coming. I mean, it does show there's a little blue line there that you
Nature
can
is
maybe
amoral.
see.
Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Sometimes triumphant, sometimes tragic. Of course, the death of any animal, let alone one displaced in history, is always a tragedy.
Okay, so this is actually the first one we've had die on us. This is probably the elderly Kyujara that we saw a little while ago. Dinosaurs can die for a variety of reasons: starvation, dehydration, combat, hunting, ailment, or old age. The length of a dinosaur's lifespan is based on the dinosaur species and any traits it has. Traits can be altered through genetic modification at a hatchery before synthesizing them. Dead dinosaurs can be removed from a site using the transport tool. Okay. Transport. Okay. And of course that's now got all of them upset. Dinosaurs are ready to release. We got the Dunkleosteus. Okay, we got to see this. I've never seen one of these happen.
Now that is one big fish. And the Dunkleosteus is armored like a tank too. Oh, and get this. Instead of teeth, it has 2 armored plates which can snap shut with more force than an Allosaurus bite. It's enough to make you never swim again. And not that I swam much before.
You ever heard of a keystone species? It's one that has a disproportionate impact on their ecosystem compared to other organisms. You, my friend, are this company's keystone species.
All right. We need to do more, but we just unlocked the nest. Yeah, so let's go ahead and research this so that we can get the nests up and running. And then, do we have another researcher that we should send to... Yeah, we'll go ahead and send you to rest. Alright, and then let's start working on... Alright, let's get the 100% for the Dunkleosteus. Okay, carnivore. So that would be a good one. That's too large. They're saying the Allosaurus isn't considered large. Actually, you know what? Let me take a look here at dig sites, because dig sites give me a better indication. That's herbivore, carnivore. Here we go. Acrocarnot. That's all large. Okay, Allosaurus is considered medium. I was thinking a Ceratosaurus. That's what I thought was medium. Okay. Albertosaurus. I'd like to get these guys. They're considered small, though. They actually consider a couple... Yeah, the Pyroraptor and the Atrociraptor are both considered small. The Velociraptor is considered small. Really? Huh. Oh, then there's... Okay, there's a difference between small and tiny. Okay, then... Okay, let's see then if we can do one where there's a Ceratosaurus. Utahraptor, Utah Raptor, Ceratosaurus. There we go. Okay.
On our way for that repair. Task received.
Okay. I think it's time to put in the balloon tour. Actually, hold on a minute. What's running right now? Oh, that's right. We got to put the Lagoon nest in. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get that done. Marine animal nesting area. There we go. Now we can synthesize. So that we can get some males. Oh, you know what? Let's take a quick look. Yeah, I know. Okay, they can't live with anybody else. They don't like anybody. Well, that's fantastic. I guess they're going to be in there by themselves then. I'm wondering then if I couldn't reduce the size. Because that's a damn big lagoon. Yeah, I'm going to put Ceratosaurus over here. Figuring that if you put them in between the flyers and the lagoon...
Starving dinosaurs are the very definition of a so-called urgent problem. If you delay too much, you know, you might not like where they look for their next meal.
What are you talking about, Malcolm? Everybody's perfectly fed. Yeah, there we go. Make it a little smaller. They're not going to know the difference. All right. Select eggs. Nope. How do you do this again? There's a... Oh, they... There was a way I thought... Oh, discard. There's what I want. Okay, let's try again. Unidentified ailment discovered. That's not good. In the Microceratus. Well, as soon as the mobile vet unit lets us know. Oh, is the... Nope, the expedition's not back. Disease contracted. Rabies on site. Start research. I can't. Oh. Okay, let me slow down. Direct control. I don't know how to get there fast enough. Guys, you're in the way.
Assets in range. Taking back the wheel.
Okay. All right. The expedition is done. While they're working on that, I can't speed it up anymore. Wow, we got a whole bunch to sell. That's the first time I think we've seen that many to sell all at one time. All right, these are all Ceratosaurus, right? Yes. We're definitely going to have to do another one. There's no way we're going to get anything out of those three. That sucks.
I'm asking for your help on this one, not on behalf of the conservation sector, but as a personal favor.
Build a functioning tour ride through your park. I was planning on doing that anyway. Breed a second-generation dinosaur. I'm kind of surprised we're not already there. And release a Microceratus with a fertile modification. The Microceratus with a fertile modification is probably the easiest one. Alright, let's... We don't have a hatchery here. There it is. It's like, hold on a minute. I know daggone well we've got the Microceratus. Yeah, fertility. There it is. Okay. Okay. Disease has been taken care of. Rabies is under control. Let's release... Oh, that's right. We got new eggs. Man. Alright, let's make you male. We may need to do some more. Well, I guess it would be... Hold on, let me see what they say about... They don't really say anything. Yeah, normally the other dinosaurs have said...
We are pleased to welcome a Kauai to the park.
They give you number of population that like to be together. That's T-Rex. Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, Udoraptor. Oh, we're out of Ceratosaurus. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's select eggs. Alright, you've got the fertile gene, so we'll skip you. Begin incubation. Let's take a quick look at research. We've now got access to the zip line and the Cretaceous cruise. I want to build the balloon. That's what I'm going to do next. Which I think we got, yeah, we got here. Alright, let's go back. Let's see what else we can do. This is almost all... We can go large amenities. Oh, I wanted to do Staff Center 3. Or actually, let's do the staff task upgrades. Well, we can't. Scientists are busy. Well, alright, then let's hold off. Let's do the omnivore dig site. Okay. That'll work. Wow, that was quick. Damn. Okay, we have got some new... Well, we've got an expedition going on, so there's no point in doing an expedition right yet. Alright, you know what? Let's set up the balloon tour. I think it's time to set up the balloon tour. Oop. Release via airlift. If I can't, there we go. Okay. Alright.
Knowing that you're helping to ensure the survival of such majestic animals should be reward enough. But you do also have my appreciation.
Lady, it was a Microceratus. I've got like 400 of them over here. Oh, the Lagoon hatchery upgrades are available now. And that's nice and all. I don't think it's a big deal. Let's see. Okay, we've got fossils. Man, getting Ceratosaurus fossils is really tough. Alright, we need to send you to rest. Alright, what have we got going on? We've got the fossils and the recovery. Alright, let's do some research. I'm not... The problem is that I'm not turning over animals that quickly, so... I don't know that I need the hatchery upgrades. Actually, the land hatchery upgrades might not be bad. Additional hatchery bays and hatchery advanced equipment. Whatever that means. Alright, yeah, let's do that. It's a fairly short one. Alright, let's see if we can do another Ceratosaurus. I don't know that we're going to get enough genomics for the Ceratosaurus. Huh. Well, that sucks. That very much sucks. All right. What other...
Ladies and gentlemen, please be...
Okay, let's... Dig sites. The Utahraptor. All right, let's do this. For the omnivores, we got to have a very specific setup because they need deep water as well as some kind of, whether it's tall leaf or short leaf, you know, something that they can chew on that isn't flesh. Oh yeah, I was going to put down the balloon tour. Okay, land hatchery upgrades. Let's take a quick look. So we got 2 land hatcheries. Additional bays. What does advanced equipment do? Guarantees egg synthesis success. Oh. Okay, sure. I like that. Alright, let me come over here because there's another one over here. Oh, we haven't even put any... There we go. You know what? Okay. Okay, where's the Utahraptor? There it is. I do want to try and get stegos too, because I can the brackies and stegos work well together. All right, while the storm is going, let's see, where do we want to put the balloon tour? Uh-oh. Not good, guys. Come on. Get your maintenance.
There are no unimportant tasks. Small problems can snowball if they're not dealt with. So let's get on this now.
Maintain a drink coverage of 80% for 60 continuous seconds. Have at least 1050 general guests in your park. Increase now. We'll go with that one.
More guests should generate more revenue, which leads to more research. So let's increase our guest count.
I was getting ready to say maintenance teams better be dispatched. Otherwise, we're going to have problems. Holy cow. And we're going to get an unidentified ailment. Fantastic. Why is it always in this particular paddock?
Available personnel, please respond.
And this is a long storm. Multiple dinosaurs. Okay, medical scans required. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a problem. People are out. Things are out. Well, they're out because the daggone doors are wide open. Okay, we've got... the brake, I think we can... do I have to transport the brake? Yes, we have dinosaurs out. There's nothing I can do about it until the power comes back or the power is resolved.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the
Okay, power's back on. I was thinking that was a power station for some dumb reason. Alright. Where is capture team? There's what I want. I'm going to have to put in another ranger team.
Fine work. I respect someone who can get results, and get them fast.
I can't get the infected wound medication until I prevent dinosaurs with infected wound from fighting for 300 seconds. You've got to be kidding me. That is the dumbest requirement I've ever heard of. No.
Heading to collect the asset.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hurricane has now passed. Please resume your normal activity.
All right, we've still got 2 out here. That's the infected wound. Damn it. Okay, I need to... Are you... Holy cow. Okay, good. You're done.
Asset transportation complete. Asset requiring collection.
This is a mess. Oh, there's one way over here. Holy crap.
Asset being transported. Asset collection request received. Confirming asset delivery. Asset to be collected. En route to pick up the asset. Asset transportation in progress.
Okay, we can research this now for the infected wound. Get that done so that we can get that treated. We've still got everybody in their freaking... Oh, that's an infected wound. Okay, this I think I actually do need to take to... Okay, where's... Add task.
Delivery has been completed. Collecting asset.
Okay, research was completed for the infected disease, so this guy is going to get taken care of. Why are you still there?
Acknowledging asset collection request. Asset has been collected. En route to collect the asset. Heading to pick up the asset. Delivery has been completed.
Alright, that one's disease, common cold. I'm not worried about that one, thankfully.
Transporting
Alright. Are there no more that need to be tranked? I think we've tranked everybody that needs to be tranked.
Transportation underway.
These three are still not in their spot, in their place.
Assets
I'm wondering if it's because I'm constantly
asset has been transported.
overriding. Okay, there's the infected wound medication. Bracken poison. Fix environmental disease. Well, okay.
Confirming asset delivery.
Mm-mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Listersaurus to the
Picking up asset.
No! I think half the time it's also just picking it up and moving it right next door. What is this? Oh, nope, there is another one. I'm trying to figure out when I can actually open the park. Okay, you're a Compsognathus.
Acknowledging asset collection request. Asset transportation underway. Delivery has been completed.
Okay, you need to be transported.
Transportation underway. Asset collection request received. Assets in the air. Acknowledging asset collection request. Heading to collect the asset.
It just keeps picking them up and moving them, which is not helping me at all.
Transit has commenced. Asset transported. Heading to collect the asset.
Begin treatment. There we go. We've still got these two.
Delivery complete. Heading to collect the asset.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and close all the shelters now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
Apparently, we still have 2 dinosaurs that are out and roaming around somewhere. Although I'm not... Oh, there they are.
Asset transportation underway.
Okay.
Asset has been collected. Asset to be collected.
I think these 2 are being taken care of. This one's got bracken poison,
Asset transported.
which I don't think we can figure out until they get back into their habitat.
Delivery has been completed.
Oh, there's another one. Son of a... Thankfully, the ones that got out, the Compsognathus, the Microceratus, and the Lyridosaurus, I think, something like that, are all herbivores, and they're small. For some reason, this one's not being transported.
Asset has been delivered. Acknowledging asset collection request.
Alright, we've still got these over here. Alright, I think I can speed things back up again.
Transportation
Oh,
underway.
come on. Where?
Asset has been collected. Delivery has been completed. Asset delivered.
Okay. Slow things back down again.
En route to pick up the asset.
No! Why is it not?
Heading to collect the asset.
Man, that is so annoying. I still have to transport this guy back, the one that had treatment.
Asset requiring collection. Transporting asset.
I want to get this done before we wrap up the episode, and I apologize for this episode being kind of boring, to really be honest with you, I think, but... And I never did get the freaking balloon tour in place.
Transportation underway. Asset delivered.
There's another one that needs to be tranked.
Life began in the seas. The life that you just bred in particular
Oh,
began there many millions of years ago. But now it returns. And not a genetically engineered creation either. Regular, naturally bred life. I'd find it beautiful if not for all the, traumatic experiences.
Okay, something just died.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Thankfully, it's over in the research area, so... Yeah, so apparently, according to Dr. Malcolm, we finally bred a marine mammal. Marine dinosaur, that's good. Very, very good. First one of those. Actually, while we're waiting a little bit, let's... Yep, there it is. Dunkleosteus juvenile.
We are pleased to welcome a
It's awesome.
Mavis to the park.
All right. No. Add. Add. Add.
Asset delivered. En route to pick up the asset. Heading to collect the
There's been part of my problem. I haven't been putting down locations for every single dinosaur. That's been part of my problem. I have forgotten to do that. So that's on me. That's 100% on me. Alright, let's get you taken care of. And I think we are now back to normal. I think all of the red is gone. We've got a couple of items that we need to get maintenance to take a look at. The small substation here. The aviary gallery over here. But I think that's pretty much it. I am curious now that I can finally take a look. Ah, we do have... Okay, there's Utahraptor. Yeah. Let's get that rolling. Okay, I think that is where I'm going to wrap up this episode. I apologize if this one was a little boring. We got hit with a ginormous storm that really took a toll on the entire park. But there's still more that I want to do, so we're definitely going to do one more episode of the Kauai Sandbox, because I definitely want to put in a new carnivore enclosure over near where the lagoon is, kind of in between the aviary and the lagoon. I think that'll be a good location. And depending upon, I don't know anything about the Utahraptor, so hopefully the Utahraptor has some compatibility. We could potentially put maybe another type of raptor in there with them as a cohabitation. And then I also would like to really try and get the stegos genomically so that we can put them in with the brachyes. I think that would be good as well. And then maybe that's where, put in a couple of tours, things like that. And then maybe that's where we wrap up the Kauai Sandbox. So in any case, I hope you've been enjoying the content. If you have, please hit that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't subscribed, please do that as well. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Talk to you soon.